Oh, you know what I saw last night? I saw that gay Netflix movie. Nimona. That's it. Nimona, yeah. It's definitely like a kids movie and it's very like girl punk, you know what I mean? Like it's the kind of movie that's going to lead a lot of antisocial 14-year-old girls in a high school to like doodle in the margins of their notebook for a while. And I'm not a 14-year-old girl in high school. I'm a nearly 30-year-old man. So there was a lot in there that just wasn't for me. But for what it was, I think it was really cute and really good. Yeah. Like there was stuff in there that made me kind of cringe, but yeah, like yeah, you know what I mean? Like I think you can watch like Blues Clues or Sesame Street and go like, okay, well this obviously isn't for me, but it's good, you know, like it's good for what it is. And I thought it was pretty good. What's your star rating? I guess I would give it like 4 stars out of 5 to its audience. But if you're an adult just looking at stuff to watch, I mean, it's still good and entertaining, but it's you know, it's juvenile. One day, Doctor Strange. I know you've been in the meme mines for a while. Yes, I like the animation a lot. I haven't seen Bluey. I don't know what Lemmy is, Max Buddy Roo. I mean, no spoilers, intelligent talking. Yeah. What do you think of Blade Runner? The original one? I think that the new Blade Runner movie is better than the old Blade Runner movie. And I think the point of the new Blade Runner movie is to have like a 96-inch OLED TV screen and a big like armchair that you can sit in so you can just like with the surround sound and so you just get vaporized by the art movie that you're watching. It's very good. The old one is superior. Nah, sorry. Look, the original Blade Runner is great and highly influential, but it's kind of been lapped by everything it started. See, that's the problem with being a trendsetter. The trendsetter is very rarely the apex of the trend. Everyone else already iterated on it, you know? Um, you can go back and rewatch it. It's still good. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but it's a lot of I mean, what a lot of people remember when they think of the original Blade Runner is just the set design. They think of the set design and the backdrops, the matte paintings, and they think, "Wow, yeah, that was really good." Was really good, but then you remember like the movie, and I was like, "Well, okay, you know, there was room for improvement in terms of well, a lot of things." Um, the new one really commits to being like a visual feast, and I think it's better for that. God, can you imagine if the new one had had like a romance arc or something, or like a subplot? Yeah, I haven't seen the original theatrical cut of the original Blade Runner. I'd rather kill myself and watch that. I saw the one without. For for those of you who don't know, the original Blade Runner is a great movie, but the execs were like, people aren't going to get this, so let's get Harrison Ford to narrate over everything that's happening so that people don't miss a beat. And Harrison Ford didn't want to do this, so he sounds like completely out of it while he's doing it, and it like ruined the theatrical cut. And then later they cobbled together the yeah the yeah, but he sounded bored and drunk. That's not really romance, RJ McDaddy. He always sounds bored and drunk. Yeah. Well, Harrison Ford just kind of plays Harrison Ford, right? Like, can we be real? Right? He's like Nick Cage. He's like the thinking man's Nick Cage, okay? Harrison Ford does every character pretty similar, okay? He doesn't have a great acting range. It's just who he is so great that we like seeing him play him, you know? The only meaningful difference between his characters is how engaged he is with the story that he's doing and how like alive he is, you know? Yeah, it's like Will Smith. Will Smith only plays Will Smith. Will Smith doesn't play not Will Smith. Even when Will Smith is trying to play not Will Smith, like in After Earth or whatever, he's still playing Will Smith. He's always just Will Smith. There are a lot of actors like that, where it's always like the same. He was pretty bad in After Earth, yeah. How many Harrison Ford movies have you seen? I don't have a good movie memory. Well, obviously Blade Runner, Star Wars movies, the Indiana Jones. I know I've seen more. I don't remember. I haven't seen The Fugitive. No. Mark Wahlberg is one of those actors, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Schwarzenegger also does this. Like, can we be real? Okay. The number of actors who basically just play them in every movie is probably greater than the number of actors who know how to actually act, right? Like when I think of an actor who knows how to actually act, like oh, great case for this. Willem Dafoe and or Robert Pattinson in The Lighthouse, right? Like you had to have actors there. Actors had to act there. You couldn't not have actors there. Robert Norton, I always think of some whenever I'm always excited when he's in a movie. Oh, Gary Oldman, yeah. Christian Bale, yeah, Christian Bale, for sure. For sure. Bryan Cranston. Yeah, now every time I see Bryan Cranston, I feel like people want him to be Walter because it's so because Breaking Bad was so popular. But like generally, he's capable. Did anyone see? Because Vermin showed this to me. The recent episode of Sunny in Philadelphia, where the bit is that the gang meets Jesse and Walt. Well, but not the characters, the actors. But the joke is that they talk about them like Malcolm in the Middle, like that's Malcolm's dad and Malcolm, like pointing at Jesse, like that's Malcolm. But they're just playing Jesse and Walter. Like they're not even trying to play how they act in real life. They're just acting like, yeah, Malcolm looks weird. Yeah. No, I really want to see Asteroid City. I really want to see Asteroid City. I've not seen 23 now. Bob Odenkirk's really good. Bob Odenkirk's really good. What was that weirdly animated show with Bob Odenkirk we saw? You said Robert Norton. It's Edward Norton. Did I say Robert Norton? I must have been thinking of Robert Pattinson because I just said Robert Pattinson. Yeah, Edward Norton. Birdman. Oh my god, dude, I can't get over how much I love Birdman. Or what's the? Oh my god, the movie with the drums. Come on, it's got the Whiplash. And I always forget his name. He's like the best actor and the best voice actor. Come on, the old guy in Whiplash. J.K. Simmons, thank you. I'll never remember these things, but I don't remember the names. Yeah, he can act. Yeah. Birdman was so fucking good. Just a brief break, still Skrilla. Brad Pitt acting chops thoughts? Brad Pitt's a fine actor. I mean, he's mostly known for being a pretty boy. He's fine. I don't think he's exceptional. I think he's great. I think he's really good though. I think when people get a rep for being a pretty boy actor, people kind of like write them off a little bit. It was the same with Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Because he was like a heartthrob in the 90s and early aughts. But he's a good actor. Oh, wait. How have we not said Ryan Gosling? We literally talked about Blade Runner earlier. We're talking about good actors. I can't believe the same guy in that Barbie clip, and literally me, and in Blade Runner, the sequel. Yeah, so good. Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling is phenomenal. Yeah, no, he's a phenomenal. I think the best plan that people laid out that I saw, and I think I agree with this, is you wake up early, you have a coffee, a cigarette, and nothing else. Doesn't matter if you don't smoke. You go and watch Oppenheimer in IMAX. You get out the theater. You have lunch. Then you meet up with the girls. Okay? You pregame at the house. And then you go see Barbie with the girls. And then you stay out drinking for the entire night. Yeah, like a double feature with a food break. If I see them both, Tempest, hopefully my cough is better by then. This sounds like an amazing time. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't know enough about Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh, I know he catches a lot of shit. I do like Taika Waititi a lot. I know people are still mad about Thor: Love and Thunder. Jojo Rabbit cancels out the Love and Thunder situation. Jojo Rabbit, as far as I'm concerned, is a must watch for my channel. If you watch my content, you haven't seen Jojo Rabbit, you should see it. Oscar Isaac is amazing too. He was great. Yeah. Birdman is crazy overrated. Whoa! Birdman is overrated? Yeah, I feel like I don't see I feel like Birdman should be considered easily in one of the best movies of the past decade. Just like clears it. You know, not the best, but like it deserves consideration. I feel like I bring up Birdman more than I see everyone else combined bring up Birdman. You know? Yes, fake rant. I'm glad Logical Pretzels. Maybe Max. No, Tempest. No, it's not actually one shot. It's especially funny that it's just the Michael Keaton story. It's still the Michael Keaton story because then isn't Michael Keaton doing Batman again? It's the Michael Keaton. Dude, Michael Keaton made the story of how they would never cast him as anything other than Batman, and then they brought him back as Batman for their shitty DC Cinematic Universe movies. It never ended. Birdman is still happening right now. What it's happening somewhere. At least one person watching this stream, unknown to you, has a jazz instrumental band playing right outside of your house, and there's somebody walking around with a camera. Michael Keaton is outside of one of your houses. You are about to be part of a set piece. Good luck. Keaton is flying somewhere. He's somewhere. Look up in the sky. Oh, you know who else I always really liked? Let me make sure I have his name right. Jesse Eisenberg. I always liked watching Jesse Eisenberg, even though, was Jesse Eisenberg Lex Luthor in Smallville? No, that's got to be another person, right? No, that's another person. He was Lex. Wait, but it wasn't in Smallville. It was in something else, wasn't it? It was in the DC. It was in Batman vs Superman. Okay, I didn't see Batman vs Superman. Okay, I just remember the Smallville. I like Eisenberg. Do we like Eisenberg? I like Eisenberg. The main thing that I really want to see, because he to me is the current like heartthrob, right? That what I want to see right now is what am I gonna say? Henry Cavill? That's the name, right? Henry, yeah. God, I wish I could remember any names. Yeah, Henry Cavill. Yeah, that's the name. I want to see him do some like weird esoteric acting thing, right? Because that's what actors do. They'll do like big jobs. They'll do big pieces with a lot of expectations on them. And then they'll get asked by like an art student if they want to be in an art film. And they'll go like, yeah, why not? Yeah, Henry Cavill is really hot. But is he a great actor? Because I'm going to be honest with you. It's not hard to play gravelly voiced Growly Man. Like, maybe he is a great actor. I wouldn't know that Robert Pattinson was a great actor if I hadn't watched The Lighthouse. So, you know, he needs to be brought out in something. He was in Mission Impossible. I didn't see whichever Mission Impossible he was in. The new one? What about Keanu? Yeah, Keanu does Keanu things, you know. I didn't know they did the same voice. Alec Master. Watch other movies with Robert. He's consistently an amazing actor, like Good Time or Lost City of Z. Oh,